The extra large zigzags.
The XLs?
Yeah, bro. I haven't been able to find these anywhere in Montana. So I bought fucking 5 of them. I got 150 extra large papers here, bro. I'm going to get high as fuck on this episode.
Ooh, wow. Okay, we got to start this off the right way.
That's right. Exposing what I stole from the gas station.
That's right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody.
Fulcrum, come in. Yodi gang. Welcome to the Basics Podcast.
I'm drinking again. I had my baseball tournament. I'm back on my grind. Let's go, dude.
Cheers. I'm drinking out of a cigarette bucket.
Ew. I hope there's no ashes in there.
No, I bought it from the store. It was the only cup-like thing they had.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good, strong start to the podcast. I like it. So, how you been, bro?
Yeah, I've been good. It's been a couple weeks, right?
It's been a couple weeks, bro.
Dude. Last week was fun. It was much needed. It was a nice change of pace, change of scenery. Can I just go into like my whole trip?
Go into everything, bro. I want to hear it all.
Okay, so last week was like the first like week off work, first vacation since
I left. It was before that.
You left what?
Since I left, like you never took one when I was there. And like since I've left, you haven't taken one.
Unless I was in between jobs.
Right.
But actually like going somewhere for like a week, I don't know like the last time I did that.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Maybe it might have been when we went to Mexico with my family, but that one even got cut short to like 3 days.
Yeah, it did.
I took Friday. Not last week, the week before, that's when it started. It was Thursday, and I was like to my boss, it was the Orionids meteor shower, the peak on that Thursday night.
Let's go.
20th going into the 21st. And I was like, oh, dude, I want to see this. And I was like, I also want to go on vacation. So I'm like, yo, boss, I'm taking an extra day. I'm not going to be here. I'm not coming in tomorrow. So like I was supposed to work through the whole week and then start on the weekend on Saturday. But I was like, I'm going up to watch a meteor shower. Which didn't happen. We didn't even go up that Thursday night.
Ah,
but yeah, I just ended up like hanging out home and packing and stuff. But so got Friday off packing, which was cool. Started early. Then we went up Friday night to the Leak Spring Lookout Tower, the fire lookout tower.
What elevation is that at?
I think it's like 7,600.
Holy shit!
It's up there. I mean, it's a fire lookout. You know, you got to be above everything to see what's going on.
Oh yeah.
So we're up there and we see this cloud start coming in, and it kind of just like ruined everything.
Oh no!
Like I don't even get to see the meteor shower that night.
No.
And it was like a day off from the peak. It was still considered one of like the peak days. So
Right.
But we didn't get to see it. So we're up there, we like hang out, set up the tent. We're sleeping in the when we're up there watching the sunset, a group of deer hunters came up. There's like 4 guys. Like, dude, you're not gonna get a deer hanging out with 4 dudes. Like, you're gonna scare them away. Come on. But yeah, we're hanging out there. I try and wake up in the middle of the night to see if I can see anything. No luck. Could barely see the stars. There's too many clouds. And we go back to sleep. And then me and Brooklyn wake up in the middle of the night. And she's like, "You smell that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it smells like fire. It smells like fire, like heavy smoke, dude. It was like heavy smoke.
What?
Like there's a wildfire right by us." And I'm like, "Look, I barely get service there because we're on top of the mountain and it's a lookout tower. So there's like a little bit of service there." But I'm like looking online. I'm like, "Dude, I don't know where the fire is at. I don't see anything. The closest thing I see is the mosquito fire, which is 95% contained, I guess." I don't know if there's a little bit going on. I still don't really know, but
I was going to say that thing is still burning. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. But that was the only thing I could come up with. I couldn't figure out anything. And it was like heavy smoke. And I'm like, and it was dark, right? It was a new moon and there's clouds.
What?
So it was like pitch black. There's like nothing going. I can't see if there's like a fire going around anywhere else. But it was also like very, very ominous, dude. It felt like something was watching us.
Really?
Night. Yeah, it was like there's
apparition, like a ghost smoke spirit.
There's a skinwalker out there, dude. No, for real. It was like I've been camping a lot, been out and like,
but the vibe. You know the vibe.
I know the vibe. It was like there was like this weird like smoke smell. Like I don't know where it's coming from, and it was like heavy. If it was just a little bit, I'd be like, okay, it's off in the distance. But it was windy too, so I'll give it that. Like it could have blown in from the mosquito fire, but it was pretty windy, and we were near South Lake. But
I mean, if it's heavy smoke and it's windy, then you would think, holy shit, something's got to be close by.
Right. That's why I'm like, I don't want to go back to sleep and have something
run up on us, bro. We're at the top of the fucking fire runs uphill, bro.
I don't want it to run up on us. And so there was that, and then it was dark. It couldn't see anything, and it just felt like something was watching us. It was, yeah. And I went out to pee, and I was just like, dude, I'm being watched. Like, and so, but anyways, I used the excuse. I'm like, yeah, the fire's nearby. We gotta go.
We gotta go.
I didn't want to go back to sleep and like end up in a shitty situation. So, yeah, we ended up packing up real quick, driving home. It was like an hour, 15 minutes to get home. We ended up getting home at like 2 or 3 in the morning. Got home, went back to sleep. Then we left Saturday, got the rest of our stuff packed up in my Honda Saturday morning.
In the Honda?
Yeah, so we took the Honda all the way for our road trip.
Really? How was that?
It was awesome. It was great. It was way better ride, smoother, better gas mileage than taking the truck.
Honda is still in operation, no problem?
Oh, dude, it's great. So I got a jack from one of my coworkers. He was getting rid of it. He just didn't need it. And so I got myself some jack stands. So I did the first oil change on the Honda myself. Cause like the truck, I don't even need jacks. It's lifted. I can crawl right under it,
Oh yeah.
And so, yeah, right. A couple weeks ago before the road trip, I got, some Pennzoil Ultra Platinum, synthetic oil. And I switched it over from regular, like cheap ass oil, whatever the mechanic I was taking it to it was like a family mechanic. He was just putting regular oil in it. It's got like 160,000 miles. And so I switched it over to this ultra synthetic, like I put in like a really good oil on it. And
nice,
dude, the thing runs so smooth now. It runs it runs so nice. And my gas mileage went up too.
Hell yeah, bro.
And this is like the first time I've used it too, where
road trip.
Well, it's the first time switching from regular to synthetic. So there's still going to be a little bit of regular in there mixed in, you know.
But you could notice the difference.
I can notice a difference. So like next time when I do another oil change after that, then like
it'll be even better.
It'll be even more cleaned out and have more synthetic. Like the type I use has some nice detergent in it to help clean it out. Oh, and before I did it, I did a sea foam treatment. I did three. Yeah,
you told me about the sea foam. Yeah.
I did the gas tank for the fuel injectors, and then I did the air intake for the upper body of the engine, and then I did pour it right in the crankcase where the oil goes, and so I did that, and then change the oil, and then put in the full synthetic. So, and then I'm gonna do that again next time I do oil change. I'm gonna put the sea foam in it, clean it out a little bit more, because that's the only time it's ever been done in 160,000 miles. But yeah, it ran like a champ. So
anyway, yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was. I was pleasantly surprised with the car, this road trip. So anyway, Saturday we go. First day of our vacation road trip. We start with going to the coast. We go
to the what?
The coast.
The coast?
The coast.
You're going the opposite way.
Yeah, we go to Marshall. We go to Hog Island Oyster Farm.
Yeah!
That's where we go first. We drive over there.
Did you go to the one in Larkspur? Where did you go?
We went to, it wasn't like one of their restaurants or anything. It was the one in Marshall. It was the actual oyster farm.
Because I did the plumbing for the one in Larkspur.
Yeah, I know. No, we didn't go. We went like to the farm and got like a bunch of raw oysters.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, so we ate some there. They have like a little thing where you could sit down and eat, but they upcharge it if they shuck it for you, dude. It's like not even. It's a terrible deal. It's so expensive.
Yeah, shuck that shit yourself, bro.
But so we ended up getting 12, and it was like $48 for like 12.
What?
Or something like that. Yeah. But because we were sitting there, we're on the water. It was cool. I mean, it was all right.
Experience. You're not just paying for the food, you're paying for the location and the chillness.
Yeah. So we only did a few. But then when we were left, I'm like, I'm getting more. So I bought like 24 more, and I threw them in an ice chest. And I got a new. Did I ever tell you I got a new ice chest?
No. What the fuck? What kind of ice chest?
It's a Raylo or something like that. It's like a Yeti. It's a roto molded one like a Yeti, but it's better than a Yeti. It's got like like the fish ruler on it. It's got
hey, that's worth it right there.
Yeah, it's got like cup holders. It's got a can opener on it. It's got a little spot where you can put a bear lock on it. It's like a Yeti, but it's off brand from a Yeti, so it's not $500. And I ended up getting in a 1-day sale, so it's like a $350 normally. $350. I ended up getting it for $120.
What?
Yeah, I got a hella good deal on it. So we used that for the trip. So I had ice in it. Throw the oysters on there.
That's a perfect little snack.
Yeah, just raw oysters. So we end up we do that, and then we leave like in the early afternoon, and we go to we head down to Monterey. We head down Highway 1.
Fucking incredible drive. Best drive, one of the best drives in the world.
Yeah. See the sunset right there, like as we're driving. We saw a coyote like bugging out and messing with this one car that was parked on the side of the road. These people were parked right. No, it was just a single coyote. And this car was parked on the side of the road. And this was like North Bay, like north of the Golden Gate Bridge. There's this car parked on the side of the road. And this coyote was just like bugging out on this car, just like at its door, like yipping, like right by the driver's door. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
That's really funny. There is a coyote that runs around the avenues. You know, like the avenues are kind of like they're right by the Bay Bridge where you come in. There are coyotes that run around the avenues, which is really funny.
What's the avenues? Is that the avenues of giants, the trees?
The avenues are like the ones. So, you know, you take the Golden Gate Bridge into San Francisco if you're coming in the Golden Gate Bridgeway.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you go into San Francisco and then you take an immediate left towards the coast. Like immediate towards the actual ocean, not the bay, like the coast.
So it would be taking a right, but you'd go west if you're driving south.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So you go right as soon as you can, and then it's like by the VA hospital. You know where the VA hospital is?
No, I don't know anything about the area there.
The VA hospital is like a massive institution, bro. It's like the biggest one I think in America is the San Francisco VA. And it's fucking a massive complex. And part of that like connects up there. And like there's hella coyotes up there. We were doing plumbing out there and there was coyotes in the streets.
Supposedly there's coyotes in every major US city.
I wouldn't doubt that for a second, bro. They're so adaptable.
Yeah.
It's just a wild ass dog.
I gotta Mr. Producer this real quick.
Okay.
Just give me like 1 minute.
I can't just walk outside and take pisses though. So we got to keep that in mind.
I'm sorry. I drank this one and went straight through me. I know it's only like 2 minutes in too.
Hey, let's go, Mr. Producer.
I am Reflex. This is how I made Mr. Producer, the emergency meeting.
Boys, I'm going in on a 6-piece wing for $9. That's some good shit. It's so hot. I don't know how. These motherfuckers still hot.
Okay. Sorry, dude. That was the first beer I've had in over a month.
Really?
Dude, I was locked in for this baseball tournament.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. I'm getting there. I'm going down chronologically for the trip.
I love it. Keep it going, bro. Let's get it.
Dude, so we're driving Highway 1, sun setting. People are like pulling over off the side of the road, you know, because it overlooks, you're like on top of the mountains right there, like north of the Golden Gate Bridge. And so sun setting, I stop. I'm like, I want to see the sunset. I stop too. I'm watching the sunset. I'm like, okay, I gotta go pee. So I start to go pee, and I'm on the side of a mountain, right by the ocean. It's windy as fuck, dude. I'm taking a piss off this cliff, dude. And
Primal.
Fucking primal as shit. The wind fucking blows, comes up from underneath me. Just blows a piss like fucking straight up in my face, dude. All over my sweatshirt, just like straight in my face. Like I was like, bro. It was so funny. It was warm. It was a little cold out, so it warmed me up. But it was hella funny.
That's what we call a primal shower.
That was definitely a primal shower.
Bro, that's hilarious.
So
what was it like? Were you like this on the fucking mountain or what?
No, so like here's the coast. Here's like the mountains. It goes up, right? I'm right here. I'm facing the mountains. I'm facing away from the water. Okay. And I'm
when it came up under you like a fucking
yeah, it's just like I'm just up high. The water's down here, and so it goes, the wind blows in, hits the mountain, and then goes straight up.
Got you.
And so it like came up and then blew up like that.
That's fucking honestly
It was-
one of the
it was-
funniest things I've ever heard. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. It's not like I was dehydrated or anything.
It was just a little bit of casual piss in the face. That happens to the best of us, dude. It happens to the best of us.
I'll be lying if it hadn't happened before, you know. Bro, when you're out there, you know, shit happens.
Shit happens, bro. Piss happens.
So we keep going. Next stop in the trip, we head all the way down. We're planning on going to the Monterey Bay Aquarium on Sunday. So this is Saturday. This is like
The Monterey
Saturday
Bay Aquarium
sunset.
is the best institution in the entire world, bro. That shaped me as a human being, bro.
Yeah,
literally.
So I drive down and we stop at the Moss Landing State Beach, right by the old power plant that's out there. And that's where we stop for they have like preserve area for sea otters there. And it's a really long stretch of beach that a lot of people don't go to because the city's not right there. Like there's a small town, but it's kind of,
you can't go to the beach and then walk and get your little wine.
Your what?
Your little wrap, your little glass of wine and your vegan wrap. You can't walk to the store and get it right from the beach.
Yeah,
so I don't want to go there.
They don't have that. Yeah, it's there's just shops and like restaurants stuff, but it's not like it's the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it ain't the city.
So we like stop and we park there and we sleep in the car. And then get up really early and I watch the sunrise there. I actually got my drone out. I got a bunch of drone footage of
the sunrise.
Of the sunrise. Like I fly my drone over the ocean and I see like the coastline and then there's
it coming up over the hills, over the coast.
Yeah, and it's right by
you got the sunrise from sea angle.
Yeah, the opposite way.
That's a rare angle.
Yeah, and
normally you got to go to the fucking. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Wow, nice.
And it looked really cool because the old power plant that's decommissioned is right there, and it has 2 tall cooling towers, and it was pretty cool. So I got a bunch of that. I gotta look at it in a little bit. I haven't really had the chance because we just got
bro.
back.
There are not that many places where you can see from the ocean the sun rising over a continent. That's like a limited area of coastline. It's like in Europe, Africa, and then like on the north coast. Like to see that, that's a very rare sight.
Well, I mean the whole West Coast.
Yeah, but like in terms of like you got to be on a boat to see that if you don't got the drone. You know what I mean? In order to get that image, to get that image.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll take a look at it. I'll post it. I'll see if it's the same idea of what you're thinking of.
Like a sunrise from the ocean overlooking the land, like that's fucking dope.
Yeah, kind of. I got a bunch of footage. I flew the drone out there. It was pretty cool. So that's where we slept, just in the car, and then from there it was like 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So this is not the truck. How did the car sleeping setup go?
For me, it's fine. I've done it a bunch of times before. I don't mind it at all, but Brooklyn hated it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she hates sleeping in the car. Yeah, because she can't stretch her legs out. And she's done like car sleeping before in her past, but she's like, no, I'm an adult.
That's why you get the Prius, so you can have one person laid out in the back, and you could be in the driver's seat like this.
Yeah,
and you have one person laid out.
I've been telling her like I might sell some stuff and get a Prius, and trust me, I've been working on it. Just to get one, I'd have to. I don't know. I don't want to go.
You could probably trade the Honda for a Prius, bro. You could probably trade the Honda.
I don't. Yeah.
Anyway,
we'll see. Yeah, I mean, dude, the Honda's running nice right now, dude. It's fast and it's fun. I mean, I've been thinking about it. Don't get me wrong. I've been thinking about it because I see her set up and I love it.
But what if you just took out the back seat in the Honda and then removed the divider, made it like a little hatchback into the trunk? Could you do that?
I don't know. I think it's,
if you took the back seats out, would that make it like a hatchback? Like it would just go into the trunk?
I think there's like metal there.
Oh fuck.
Well, I don't know. There is a thing where I can lean the back seats down. There is like a little thing, but I've never done it before.
Check it out, bro. See if that would make it more of a camper style, bro. Because you don't need a Prius. You just need a high MPG reliable vehicle that you can sleep in comfortably. That's it.
Yeah, and the Prius still gets like twice the gas mileage that the Honda.
Oh, really?
If it's getting like close to 50, yeah. Because I think I like.
What are you like 25?
Highway, yeah, with the new oil in it, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. We hang out. It was Brooklyn's first time there.
Did you get the clam chowder in the food court?
We didn't get any food there, but the food there looks
you fucked up.
The food there looks so good.
You could have got the clam chowder from the food court, bro. You fucked up, bro.
No, I'm not. I was trying to save money. It was a long trip. I was trying to save money during the trip.
That's worth. I would pay $50 for a bowl of clam chowder from the Monterey Bay Aquarium, bro. They take the clams. Those are the same ones that little kids look at, and they take them out and they kill them and they put them in the fucking stew. I'm just kidding.
Urban legend. No,
anyway,
but the food.
That's fucking dope. Did you see anything cool? Did you just touch some like sea urchins
I
and
did.
shit?
I did touch some sea urchins and some rays. I don't know what type of rays they were.
That's gang shit. Did you strangle one because they killed fucking Steve Irwin?
Nah. Steve Irwin had it coming to him.
No, bro.
You play with fire, you're gonna get burnt.
Yeah, but not by a pussy ass bumbaclot. That fucking stingray bumbaclot stingray, bro. Fuck that shit, bro.
They're already in a small prison. They can't go anywhere.
You should have just smashed it in the face. Said this is for Steve.
If it was the same one, but it wasn't the same one.
That's very Buddha, very Zen of you.
The coolest exhibit so when we got there, right when they got there, they started doing the feeding in the open sea, their big tank.
Yeah, the one that's open to the water. Yes.
No, it's not open to the water. It's
It's the one that looks like it is because the bay's behind it.
No.
No,
it's called open sea because it's their deepest tank and they have like animals that are in the open sea.
Gotcha.
But it's their biggest tank. So they got like sardines in there. They got giant tuna in there. They got sea turtles. They got hammerhead shark.
Oh, really?
So they have all their biggest stuff in there. It's like all the animals that hang out in the big open sea areas in the currents, you know. So
down in the trench, because there's a trench right out. So that's why the Monterey Bay Aquarium. We should give a little bit of background on why the Monterey Bay Aquarium is there. It's the Monterey Bay Aquarium is there because Monterey Bay is located on an ancient river delta. So the river delta came out and carved an extremely deep channel into the ocean basin. So there's an ocean basin out there, and beyond that, there's a drop off. So Monterey Bay is a perfect confluence of land to ocean, and then ocean or land to sea, and then sea to ocean. So it's like that coastal sea part of Monterey Bay is extremely deep because it's an ancient river delta that got carved way down. That got then filled back up when the glaciers rose back, and then right beyond that is a drop off. So you get large, deep ocean current wells. They call them wells. So you'll get like a deep ocean well that'll bring up a bunch of nutrients from like deep in the ocean. And then you get all this sea life that comes and feeds on that because everywhere around Monterey Bay is a shelf. It's a shelf. It's a steep drop off. And then there's like a lot of distance. Monterey Bay is like a drop off. So it's like a gradient. It's like a perfect feeding zone for all this life to come together. And that's why Monterey Bay Aquarium is there, because that's where they found the shit. It's not like they found the shit and brought it there. It's like Monterey Bay is like where the best like oceanographic, or like, what do they call that shit?
Biodiversity?
Yeah, the best biodiversity on like an ocean level. And there's like a name for it. Fucking like ocean biologists. What is that called?
Oceanography?
Yeah. Oceanography is kind of like the mapping part, but like a marine biologist, like it's a marine biologist like heaven. because it's just
marine
like
biologist wet dream.
exactly, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So that's why it's there. And I just had to give a little background because that's where I was born. I was born in Carmel, grew up in Monterey. Like from 0 years old to 6 years old, I was in Carmel and Monterey. That's where I lived. And my grandma was an English teacher in Monterey her entire life. And she would take me to the Monterey Bay Aquarium once a fucking week. And we would go get clam chowder in the cafeteria, bro. And that was the best motherfucking shit of all time. So I'm glad that you went there. And thank you for sharing that because that holds a special place in my heart, bro. That area is very special.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool spot. So,
did you go to Carmel? Did you do anything else, or did you just drive on out?
No. So, I got 2 more things to say about the aquarium.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So the big tank, we got there right before they're feeding, so we got to see them feed all the animals or all the like sea life in the tank. So they were dropping like squid in there,
yeah,
and the sardines would come in and just like snap it all up. They would drop like other bigger pieces of squid, and then we would see the tuna come out of nowhere. Like they're all going slow. They're going slow, and then when they attack, they're like,
yeah,
they
bro.
just come in out of nowhere, hella fast, just snag explosive as fuck, instantly, like with no effort. The tuna just strikes. And like we got to see there's a couple hammerhead shark in there, the sea turtles, and it was sick. So we got to see the feeding exhibit, show, which was they don't have every day. They don't feed them every day.
No.
So that was really cool. And then my next favorite, or that one, and then the jellyfish.
The jellyfish are always so
cool. Dude,
those are always awesome.
They have these ones called, I think they were the moon jellyfish, and they have electrical. Maybe they had big ones and small ones. Maybe, okay. I might be wrong on like the name of these ones, but there was different types of jellyfish that would have electrical impulses in them along like their spines. And they would be rainbow, dude. It would be like this changing colors, or the LEDs changing colors.
And that's just not like a fucking screen like you're watching it on a TV. It's like that shit is in front of your face happening.
Yeah, the bioluminescence of the jellyfish, dude. And dude, it was the trippiest thing too, because you know me, I like to eat magic mushrooms, right? And when I eat magic mushrooms and I do sensory deprivation, a lot of times the visuals, the CEVs, the closed-eyed visuals that I have are rainbow colored, and they're not rainbow colored like a rainbow in the sky. They're rainbow colored like the rainbow lights on these jellyfish. It's like
Roy G. Biv.
Kind of. They're both rainbow, but like their vibrance and luminescence is a little bit different from like what you see in the sky compared to what the jellyfish.
Are you changing colors right now? Is that a purple flash, or am I fucking high as fuck?
It is. I am changing colors right now. I got the LEDs, dude. I got LEDs.
Bro, as soon as you started talking about that, I looked and I'm like, am I fucking fucked up?
No, I am changing colors.
Okay, good. Okay.
But so it was so cool because I tried to describe these rainbow colors that I'll see during my closed-eyed visuals. And the best way to describe it was the same coloration colors that these jellyfish are describing are the same colors that I'm seeing during my mushroom trips. And so that part to me was so cool. So Monterey Bay Aquarium. Then we went from there. We went walking around the shops and stuff and hung out there a little bit. And then we went to we drove from there to Palm Springs, and stayed in a travel lodge, Palm Springs. That was pretty ghetto. Like stuff was just.
Hey, that's Palm Springs though. That's good Palm Springs.
It was like super cheap. I think it was like $60 a night.
Fuck yes, sir.
And like the shower head was falling off. There was just like people you don't
Bro,
want to
you
hang
can't even
around
get a
in the parking
hotel out
lot.
here for $60, bro. What are you talking about?
Like, yeah, and so we stayed there one night, and then we went to Joshua Tree the next day in the morning. And dude, have you ever been to Joshua Tree?
I have not.
Joshua Tree's sick, dude. Like, Joshua Tree is known for bouldering and like climbing on rocks. And there's just like giant boulders. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. You got to go to Joshua Tree. There's a bunch of Joshua trees there, but my favorite part were the rocks. You know the rocks by Folsom Lake?
Yeah.
They're like kind of sandstone / granite, kind of rough when you walk on them.
Yeah.
That's like how the Joshua trees stones were.
Okay.
So ate some mushrooms one day, climbed around on the rocks. It's really cool because they're like just way up here, just these giant boulders. You could climb up to the top, and I'm up at the top, and the road is going by, and you have this awesome view. And I'm at the top, just hanging out, working out, shadow boxing, and everyone's just watching me on top of this rock. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome, bro. You got to come to fucking Montana, bro. I walk my dog in the morning to this place that I call the Big Rock. And it's just like that, bro. You can climb up it if you want. But there is a chance that if you put your hand on something, it's going to collapse because it's old ass rock. So, but it's like that. I don't know. Because I do know what you're talking about with like the Folsom Lake rock. Like how they're solid ass pieces of rock. Like that rock is a rock. Like it's not, like, so the geology, like where I'm at now, it's like, there's a lot of exposed mountainside. But that exposed mountainside fractures off in pieces,
Yeah.
It's because old as fuck.
Yeah.
It's Rocky Mountain.
And you get weather there. In Joshua Tree, it's not like it's raining all the time.
And it's like a slow weathering process. So it would create like a uniform exterior, which is like awesome. And I need to go there. That's the fucked up thing, bro. It's like right now I'm 2 hours away from where I live. I need to, at some point, whenever I move back to California, I'll fucking have to like truly explore the state because I haven't done that. And I feel like I've done more exploring of Montana than I have of California, which is fucked.
Yeah, there's a lot of hidden gems. Or not even hidden, but California is like one of the most diverse states.
It's huge.
So yeah, dude, Joshua Tree was cool. I still have the oysters in the ice chest. And bro, I'm in the middle of the desert
right now.
No, not right now. I'm talking about when I was in Joshua Tree.
Oh, okay.
So I'm in the middle of the desert, and there's this giant rock there called the Oyster Bar. And I ate oysters in the middle of the desert in Joshua Tree, raw oysters from the ocean. It was pretty sick. And
what an incredible human experience, man.
I got a bunch of videos. I got some special tribal fitness videos from Joshua Tree that I haven't posted yet.
Are you in your United States Speedo?
No, I'm not. But
okay.
I just because it was baseball tournament, I wasn't like on my phone and doing social media a lot when I was playing baseball. I was focused 100% on baseball. Joshua Tree was sick. Go to sleep in the car that night, wake up in the middle of the night to watch the Orionids, even though it was a few days past the peak. I don't know if you've ever seen the Orionids. It's pretty different. Well, it's pretty different compared to, remember the one we watched on top of the trailer?
Yeah, that was
was that in December? Was that the
Leonids?
Oh, that was the Leonids? Okay. Well, you know, those were big, long, and bright.
Yeah.
The Orionids, I see the Orion constellation. They're all around the constellation, and they're super fast and short. So instead
steeper angle. It's a steeper angle.
So instead of seeing one like go across the whole sky,
you see a couple.
It was like they're short ones, like just go like this, and they just go pew, 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 pew.
Like we're getting shot at.
Yeah, for real. So it was cool. I watched for about an hour and then went back to sleep, but it wasn't as cool as seeing something big and bright go across the sky.
all of these meteor showers are just, fields of debris. So it just depends, because those stay the same. We're the ones moving through it. Like, shooting stars aren't coming at us. That's how we can predict them. It's because it's in space. It sits there. It's a trail of a comet that was left behind in the same spot. So we pass through it at the same time every year.
The
so
Ryanage is Halley's.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's at a steeper angle than, say, the Leonids. That's a much longer, drawn out. Our angle of approach aligns. So it's like we're the planet going through it. The Leonids is shaped like this, so we kind of come through it at an angle and we scrape it. Whereas, like, this one, or like the Quadrantids, which is another December one, is we go straight through it, like boom, like that. So we only get it coming straight on, and it doesn't look as good, but you still see it. So it just depends, Yeah. But that's awesome. That's fucking cool, bro.
So from Joshua Tree, we get to Arizona. We stayed in Tempe Tuesday night for the whole week, then started having baseball Wednesday.
In the car or in a hotel room?
No, in a hotel.
Nice.
We stayed across the street from a bikini baristas, and then next to the strip club and the gun shop.
Let's go.
But so first day, Wednesday, had 2 games, won both games. Thursday had a game, won the game. Friday had a doubleheader. Saturday had a doubleheader. And we
So
went
that's
under.
how many games?
We had 7 games and went undefeated. And dude, I absolutely raked, dude.
What were you pitching?
I pitched 2. I pitched all right, but hitting wise, dude, I hit the best I've ever hit in my entire life, dude.
Really?
Even from little league through ever. Dude,
are you shitting me?
I hit the best I've ever hit, dude.
Are you serious, bro? Wait, are you talking like statistics or just like feeling?
Both. And power. Like,
really?
Like batting
Why?
average.
How?
Dude, I was just on one because I wasn't like, I was so hyped to get away, be on vacation from work. I wasn't looking at a screen all day.
You felt like this is what you were meant to do. You were in your element.
Yes, like every day was just me. My focus on the day was play baseball. It's not
you
like
were in the present moment. You weren't thinking about future, past. You were present.
It's not like when I'm in school, I got to go to school, then I go to baseball. I'm already tired from school, or you know what I mean? It's like I wake up, I play ball. Dedicated. This is what I do. Yeah, dedicated. I wasn't watching shit on my phone. Like I was just like, yeah, I would go to the gym before the games, get an arm pump. No, because I was on one, dude. Like I was just in the moment focused. I didn't drink leading up to it. I didn't drink while I was there. This beer I just had was the first drink I've had in like a month. So, dude, I fucking went off. I just from the first at bat, I got to hit my first at bat, and then just from then, dude, I hit. So we played 7 games. I hit 5 off the fence in 7 games, not including like my other hits. And dude, these are spring training fields that are bigger than regular pro fields because they make them bigger.
So is this the biggest field you've ever played on?
They're up there. Yeah. I played on some big, weird fields that like don't have fences and stuff. So, but they were super nice. But, I hit 5 off the fence, just absolutely raking with a bat that I made on my lathe, my own baseball bat that I made.
You used that?
Yeah, dude. It was sick.
So you were fully at one with the universe and yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like your situation was cultivated by you. You chose to be here. You had just traveled hundreds of miles to be there, and you had chosen each day of that journey to keep going. And by the time that you were there, you had prepared so thoroughly so that by the time you got there, you felt at home and you were able to perform on the levels like which you never have before.
Yes.
That is incredible,
100%.
bro. You set this up for yourself perfectly.
And dude, if we're playing with pro, so there, you know how for soccer balls, there's different brands, there's different manufacturers, right? It's the same
Yes.
thing with baseballs. Okay. So if I was playing with a professional baseball, they're better made, they're low seam, they're wound tighter, so they're harder. Pro baseballs, they're better quality. They fly further. The baseballs that our league plays with, they're made by the brand Marucci. They're not wound that tight and they're high seam, so they catch
So a
the
lot of
wind
energy
and spin.
loss.
And they get squishy. Like you hit them a couple times and use them for the game, they're like literally they get squishy, so they don't fly as far. Dude, if I was playing with pro baseballs, I would have 5 home runs, like legit 5 home runs. But these baseballs, you hit them and they just die. I had a few hits where I hit line drives to the outfield that normally would be in the gap. But I hit it so hard. I hit it so hard on one of them. I was like, I literally yelled, "Get off me, ball!" Just at the top of my lungs, just in the middle of the game, just because I thought I hit it so hard and it just went straight to the guy. But that's like because the balls they're not quality, you know? So if I would have been playing with some pro baseballs, I would have been like, they would have signed me. Yeah, it was just the best I've ever hit, dude. It was just, I was flow stated. I was flow stated since like Saturday when we went to Hog Island, dude. I was just
That's
flow
what I mean.
stated.
That was the kickoff. You got like, you talk about aphrodisiac, you know, like how those things like play on the mental like release of pheromone or like hormones in your body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that kicked off the flow state for you. That gave you your alpha boost to just ride on that trip. And then you got the power from the universe after watching the stars. And then all that fucking shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you're fucking good, bro.
I was hyped to play on these pro fields. I just had adrenaline running. And like, yeah, it was so sick. It was hard though. We played so many games. I've never played that much baseball in such a short amount of time. Like everybody was hurting.
How did your whole team hold up?
Everybody was hurting. Like, dude, my quad, I have like a minor tear in my quad from sprinting so much. It didn't affect me till the last day. It didn't affect me hitting, but like I can't sprint right now.
Are there other like superhumans on your team like you?
Of course not. Of course not. I'm the guy. I mean, there's athletes, but like I'm the guy.
Got you.
No one's eating raw liver and raw oysters.
That's what I mean. That's
like
what
that.
I mean. Okay. Question.
I try and get them on it. I'm Mr. Put You On. I try and get them on it, but nah. But I got some videos coming. You'll like the videos I gotta post. I'll try and post them tonight or tomorrow. Yeah. So we go undefeated. I also got to hit left. I got to go up there and hit left-handed against a guy, and I hit a line drive, but it was right at the first baseman. He caught it. That's how locked in I was in, dude. I was hitting it from the other side, hitting line drives.
Why did you have to do that?
I didn't have to. I chose to. Because we were
so far ahead.
Yeah, we were whooping the other team, so I went up there and hit
left-handed.
Yeah,
you disrespected him.
No, I'm a good left-handed hitter. I used to switch hit growing up, so I'm a really good left-handed hitter. So it's not like I went up there and was just like
with people mentally. The pitcher?
No, I always want to hit left-handed, but I just don't get to because I'm more confident right-handed nowadays. So I can go and hit whatever I want. But we're up by so much that I hit left-handed. But so we went undefeated, dude. We went undefeated. We had the most runs for our team, least runs against.
Lay down. And sorry, I gotta get my dog to fucking chill the fuck out. There's a dog barking over there and he doesn't like it. Lay down, dude. Please lay down.
I'm a Mr. Producer real quick.
Okay, fuck me too. I'm gonna run into the place though and take a piss.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Dude, that was perfect timing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just got back too.
Was my dog eating all my food? I'm gonna go back and watch the video while I was gone and see if my dog ate any of my food.
Hopefully not.
I'm sure he did.
Okay, so dude, we go undefeated, right? I'm raking. Our team is just hot, on fire. We had a couple battles, but some other good teams, but we're in the semifinals. We're playing the Fresno Grizzlies.
Fresno.
Yeah, there's teams from all over the nation here.
Where was it again?
Phoenix area of Arizona.
Hell yeah.
There's games in Scottsdale, Tempe, Phoenix, Goodyear. It's all over that area. All the spring training fields. So we beat this team in the semifinals to go to the championship. We're undefeated. We're 7-0. Only team in the tournament that's undefeated. Every other team has at least 2 losses, at least. And there's another Sacramento team there. Someone knew our team and snitched on us, said we had a former indie ball player, professional player. Not even MLB affiliated. It's not even like they're in the MLB, and they were in indie ball for like 10 years ago on our team. And I guess the rule is you have to be 15 years removed from indie ball, professional baseball. 15 years removed. That's half my life. I'd be in high school. So they snitch. They tell the coach of the Fresno team. The Fresno team, the coach comes over in the middle of the game near the end and demands for a whole roster list of guys on our team. And then they protest the game. It goes to the national commissioner for the league, the MSBL. It's a national organization. And this goes into the next day. And he's like, yeah, fuck you guys. You guys cheated. Kicks us out of the tournament. We don't get to go to the championship. Ends there. We're undefeated. And we just don't get to go to the championship and play in the championship.
What?
They gave us a forfeit against the Fresno team, 9-0, and let them go to the championship. And it turns out that they had a guy on their team, their leadoff hitter, who plays indie ball and is active. He's actively getting paid to play for professionally, but he used his brother's ID for the tournament and went by his brother's name. But there's a guy on our team that played with him in the past that knew him. And yeah, he used his brother's ID. And so that was our rebuttal. If it would have been a wash and we would have had to play the game over. And we're like, look, they got a guy. We knew it. Like at the same time, we knew they have a guy. Like every single team in the tournament had indie ball guys. Okay. Or former. Every single team. So it's not like we're the only one, but they had an active guy getting paid to play baseball. And dude, I saw that the dude's ID, the guy we played against got a gap tooth, like right in front, like right here. His brother doesn't even have that on the ID. They don't even look the same. And so they got him on the phone and they just pretended to be each other. And it was pretty much their word against ours. And the commissioner said, fuck you, and kicked us out of the tournament. Said we were cheaters.
After you presented the evidence, they still kicked you out?
Yeah, he didn't care. He's like, it's their word against yours. But the guy we had a guy on our team who knows the guy. Like, and I'm not hating on him for that. Like, whatever, dude. I want to play the best opponents, I don't really care. It's just the principle of us getting kicked out when they didn't. Like, both teams had, and our guy was former. It's not like he's still playing pro.
Right.
So in every team had former pro ball players on it. It just, no one snitched except for this team because they lost. And so, yeah,
what the fuck?
We're the best team in the tournament. We went undefeated and we didn't get the championship. We didn't get the World Series ring, but it was still really fun. I still rake, still got to play on professional fields. And, dude, I was hitting so good. They had some dude like that added me on, one of their coaches added me on Instagram to snitch through my Instagram, thinking he would find me with professional baseball pics on my Instagram.
Because you were fucking flaming them.
Because I just fucking went off on that team, dude. And I hit their pitchers.
He's like,
so
hey,
good.
let me add this guy to do some dirt digging.
They really did. They really did. And then I ended up getting my Instagram banned for like a day, but I guess a lot of people did.
So wait, this is like official shit. Wait, hold up. What like governing body runs this fucking whole shebangy, and why is it so crazy?
The MSBL, the Men's Senior Baseball League. It's the largest sports organization in America.
What?
Yeah, not in terms of that's non-professional. That's not, so it's not like MLB, right, or NBA. But for recreational sports, all types of sports, basketball, baseball, soccer, whatever, you name it, ultimate frisbee. The MSBL is the largest sports organization in America. They have leagues in Sacramento, Kansas City, Alaska, Phoenix, Florida, like everywhere. But
gotcha.
No, the reason my Instagram got banned, I think a bunch of people did. I think it was like a glitch in Instagram. I thought it was because people were reporting me for some reason, but like on their team. But I read a news story that a bunch of people got banned for a day and then got their accounts back.
I never got banned.
But that's what I was saying. A lot of people didn't. I didn't know anyone else that did except for me. And then that's why I was like, what the fuck? Why am I getting banned? I didn't even post anything bad or say anything.
Nah, bro, that's just a story they posted to your Google.
Yeah, that was my
fall for it.
Then we left on, that was Saturday. We had to wait until we were supposed to play the championship at 9 a.m. on a Sunday. But then they pushed it back to 1. And we had to wait for the commissioner ruling. And then it was like 11 o'clock and I find out that we're kicked out and we don't even get to play. And then so I was like, well, time to go home. Then drove home all the way from Phoenix or from Tempe. It took like 11 hours.
Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't go the coastal route.
No, it took like 11 hours and it really wasn't that bad. I averaged like just under 90 miles an hour when I was on the freeway. And it was the views were sick. Stopped at a cool Mexican place in Tehachapi. And then got home. And it was an easy drive. I wasn't even tired at all when we got home. We got home at like 10:30 or something like that.
Yeah.
And and then I'd work on Monday and podcast Tuesday.
Damn. You just got back.
Pretty much. I've been getting like 6 hours of sleep. Dude, so I forgot to tell you, our stadium game, we have a doubleheader on Friday. We have a doubleheader. And these are full games. These are full 9-inning games that last 3 hours each. And we have a stadium game in the big spring training stadium, which is like, have you ever been to a River Cats game?
Yeah.
It's bigger than that stadium. It's bigger than the River Cats stadium. Yeah, it's a professional stadium. And so we got to play there. They put our names on the big ass jumbotron and everything. And they had an announcer. But the game before us started an hour and a half behind. We were supposed to start at 7:30. And we didn't start our game till 9:30 and we didn't leave there till 12:30. So we didn't go to sleep till like 1:30 at night. And then we had a 9:30 a.m. the next game or next day on Saturday. So we got the short end of the straw, like the whole tournament. Like we had doubleheader, late game into the early morning, had like 5 hours of sleep, had to get there at the earliest game of the day, had to have another doubleheader for the playoffs.
And you were still fucking them up.
And we're still fucking them up and still undefeated. And they just fucked us by saying, no, fuck you guys, get out of here.
So they tried to fuck you on the schedule. Then they fucked you on the technicality, which is a blatant non-technicality because if everyone's doing it, then it's not a technicality, bro.
Everyone wasn't just doing it. They were doing it worse than we were.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. So
it's like, how is that not the scandal? How is the scandal you guys getting kicked out? How is the scandal not blatant corruption?
It's because it's not professional. No one else is going to look at it, you know?
What do you mean, bro? You said it's the largest fucking motherfucking shit.
It is, but it's not like we don't have money to fight it. You know, everyone's got to get, like, what are we going to do? We got to get back to our normal lives and go back to work and make money, you know?
Nah, bro, we got to picket. We got to fucking strike. We got to go. Next year, you play naked.
Dude, oh, bro, the fields were so nice. You know, when you're in a nice grass field for soccer, you know, that's how that's how the outfields and infields were. And the dirt was so nice. I could have played every single one of these games barefoot. No joke.
Love that.
Like even on the dirt, it was so nice. Before every game, as part of my warm up, I'd get there an hour before and I would go and I would take off my socks and I would go run around the dirt, the warning track in the outfield and on the grass and go touch the outfield fence. I'd run around the field with no shoes on. That was part of my warm up.
You would manifest and visualize.
Yeah, I would.
That's what that sounds like.
I would ground myself to the earth and just get some power from it.
That's what I mean, bro. If you think about it, you're in the outfield, you're touching that fence, you're like, this is where I will put the ball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I should have gone.
You know what I mean? It's like, bro, sometimes that's really all it fucking takes.
I should have stood on the other side of the fence. Done it. It would have got one over.
That's where you fucked up, bro. Yeah, you should have been walking in the stands, bro.
Yeah, that was my trip, dude. It was pretty cool. It's pretty fun.
Goddamn.
It was enjoyable. It was tiring as hell. It was a lot of baseball, a lot of travel, but my voice from yelling that week is like not even back yet. But it was cool, dude. It was definitely an experience for a lifetime. I wish we would have came away with the ring. We got fucked on that, but everyone knows who the best team there was. So
yeah, only one had an undefeated record.
Yep.
There it is, bud.
So what have you been up to?
Me? Oh, nothing, bro. We should end the podcast there. That was epic. I mean, I've been just getting ready for winter. I've been chopping wood. I've literally been chopping wood every spare moment that I have.
We had the first fire of the season last night. I had a fire here because it was cold, and today it's been raining.
Yeah, next week it's going to be like my water freezes cold if I don't have a fire. You know what I'm saying? So already, which is crazy, bro. It was not like this last year. We're going to have a bad one this year if it's this cold already. So I got to double time my shit. Like, I'm out here. It's raining. It doesn't seem that nice, but I'm loving it, bro. Just being out and about. You know, I'm in a town right now. I'm out in the like grizzly country. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is Northern Rockies right here. And this is 2 hours north, like into the right towards the Idaho Canada border. I could throw a rock and hit Idaho and Canada pretty much. You know what I mean?
You're even further north than where you normally live. So it's even colder where you're at right now.
Bro, I'm at 2 hours straight north today.
What's the temperature there right now?
Right now it is. I turned the car on. It's only 43. That's not bad. But on the drive here, it did get down to 38 on the drive here because I went up a little pass. Mm-hmm. It was a very tiny pass. But yeah, so tonight it's supposed to get down to like, back down into like the high 30s, not freezing. That's why I came out here. I'm sleeping in the car tonight. And then tomorrow morning. So, because when I got here, number one, it was raining. So fuck going fishing when it's raining because that shit sucks, honestly.
Yeah.
Number two, the bait shop that sells the poles with the hooks on them doesn't even open until tomorrow. They're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. So I got to go in there 8 a.m. Got to get my poke pole, and then I got to go by 10 a.m. is when the period starts. It's a daily fishing period.
Oh, that by law, like that's the time period where you could do it.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you get 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Because
So that's why I was like, I don't want to like start the podcast. I wanted to start the podcast. I thought I was gonna be out poking shit, but I got up here and it was fucking raining and bullshit. And the place wasn't even open where you buy the shit. So
well, at least that's not too bad because I know fishing like the best time is like early morning. So at least you get to like go to the store and it doesn't take away from your good fishing time.
yeah, tomorrow morning I'm going straight to the store. I'm getting my shit set up. I'm going down to the river. I know the perfect little rock lookout. It's right under the falls. Because that's what this is. This is like the Kootenai River, right? So it comes from up in British Columbia, where it is like connected to the ocean. So
Does is there a taste difference or texture difference, or like is it tougher, or is the fish the same after the spawn?
kokanee? Oh yeah, it's definitely looser. It's more it's less steak like. It has less rigidity.
But is it still really? Does it still taste really good?
Oh,
Like
it's
quality
still delicious.
salmon?
Of fucking course, it has the same flavor. The taste profile does not change. It's a texture difference. You can't get the nice little seared steaks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't even care about those. I just like salmon, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you get those fillets, you toss that on the grill, nothing changes. That's the same.
Okay, cool. What's your
But-
limit?
Limit is 10.
That's a lot.
Oh yeah, bud.
That is a lot.
Last year, Kyle and Kaya, they're the ones that put me onto this shit. Same time last year is where we were at doing this. We were doing this shit. They had a kayak.
Is that Kyle I know, or is that a Montana Kyle?
What's that?
Is that a Kyle I know, or is that a Montana Kyle?
No, that's a Montana Kyle. He's an English teacher. He's now an Oregon Kyle. But they put me onto this shit, and they had a kayak, and they went out there, and they were just boop, 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 boop. So, yeah, but there was a rock lookout that I found after the spawn last year that I know that I'm going to be able to get shit on this year. I know it. So
I think over by Hazel Boulevard and the dam right there. I forget the Natomas Dam.
yeah.
There's always people because they got the fish hatchery right there. There's always people that will fish there for salmon, but I think the limit's like 1.
Yeah. And there's I can tell you that they're throwing little what are they called? There's a literal name for them. They're the little red balls. They're just the little salmon eggs. They're throwing literal salmon eggs and they're catching the trout because that's what they feed them. That's what they feed them in the thing.
No, I mean guys will go out there and fish for salmon right there.
Oh yes,
because
that's the upper
hatchery.
limit of the spawn for the delta.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the trout coming out of the. No, yeah, for sure. Right there is the end.
They have the hatchery right there, and they like go up the ladder, and then I've seen them do the process where they don't even like birth the eggs themselves. They cut open the salmon and they take the eggs out of the salmon, and then they hatch them. And then they just, I don't know what they do with it. They just like do something with the body of the fish. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on because there's a hatchery there that's a trout hatchery. So the trout hatchery, they're not doing like the ripping open of fish. Like
not for those.
The trout hatchery is just like you inseminate it with like the shit. But right there is also like the terminus, like the end game for the salmon. So yeah, dude, under Rainbow Bridge is where the state record rainbow trout was caught and where a contender for the state record salmon was caught. So right there, bro, you get
Where's
both.
Rainbow Bridge?
From Granite Bay to Folsom. The bridge right under the dam. Are you shitting me?
I don't know. I don't know, dude. Let me look it up real quick.
So Greenback, you're on Greenback, right? And you just go straight. Imagine you're on Greenback and you go straight. You don't turn onto Folsom Boulevard. So it's like Rainbow Bridge is the bridge that turns from Greenback into like Folsom Road from Folsom Boulevard.
Oh, it's the old Folsom Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I just know it as an old Folsom Bridge.
Oh, it's called Rainbow Bridge.
Rainbow Bridge, yeah.
The state record rainbow trout was caught under there, and a contender for the state record salmon.
How long ago was that?
The trout was in 89, and the salmon was like not that long ago.
Wow.
But it wasn't a state record salmon. It was just like a contender. It was like real big. It was when I started fishing, so it was within the last like 8 years.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that is a mecca for fishing, bro. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I'm looking at property now on the Missouri. Dude, the Missouri River is the mecca for fishing, bro. If you want to get lots of fish, if you want to eat and feed your family, you move to the Missouri River, bro.
In what state?
Montana.
Missouri River in Montana?
It starts in Montana.
And it goes
through Missouri? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then it feeds into the Mississippi eventually. It's the eastern shed of the state. So like right now I'm on the western shed. So any rain that falls where I'm at, all this rain that where I'm at goes to Pacific Ocean. If I go over the Continental Divide, which goes right through Montana, on that eastern side, everything goes into the Missouri and then into the Mississippi.
And then into the Gulf?
Yeah, and in the very northern part of the state, like where Glacier Park is, that northern part of Glacier Park goes into Hudson Bay. So that goes into Canada.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How much is land out there?
Right now, bro, it's fucked. I was just talking to this guy yesterday. It's like, I could not ever think of buying land out here now.
Dude, everything is. I've been listening to, so like the podcasts I listen to, I'm always trying to find like interesting podcasts that are either like business related, entrepreneurship, like economic stuff about like stuff that's gonna like podcasts are gonna make me smarter, right? And like help me survive in upcoming times, so I can like be perspicacious about the future.
Yes. Like something that would explain the basics of things to you.
Something like the Basics podcast.
Maybe something like that.
Hosted by two cool dudes that everybody wants.
That's right.
Yeah, dude. So one of the podcasts I listen to is the PBD podcast, Valuetainment. Paul David Betts or whatever the dude's name is. I don't know if you heard. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
They each had Antonio Brown on, and they've had like
you already listened to Meat Eater. I'm assuming.
I've listened to it. I don't listen to it often.
I would say listen to that weekly, bro. Steve Ranella.
Yeah.
Weekly listen. Absolutely. That puts you in touch with your primal shit. Like, fuck Joe Rogan.
Put Joe Rogan's podcast, dude, the last like couple of years, kind of other than like him talking shit about some of the COVID stuff, which is now like it was like 99% of what he was talking about for a while. His podcast kind of sucked.
Put Steve Ranella on your shit, bro. He's interviewing people about the Clovis civilization and about the Cortez mission. Did you ever hear about Cortez coming through North America? The Cortez sites, bro. Like that's
Cortez, the Spanish guy, the Spanish conqueror
he came
guy.
Through here in like 700 years ago, bro. Like an actual expedition, like came through here, bro. And it's crazy. And Steve Ranella interviews all these people. It's amazing. And he's a hunter. First and foremost, he's a hunter. So he's about his P's and Q's. He's a motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll check it out. But what I was gonna say is like, so I've been listening to all this stuff and like trying, like I want to be able to buy real estate. I want to buy like land or a home. Like I want to build like a homestead and stuff. But it's just like with the way like interest rates are going up, like people are predicting it to go over 10% for mortgage interest rates, and like how like I don't know. It's just fucked. That's all I've been learning, dude. It's just I gotta just wait it out.
But you can't wait it out forever though, bro, because you only got so many years where you can like build.
I know. Yeah.
People get old, man. You can't wait 10 years, bro.
No, I'm not trying to wait that long, but also like stuff hasn't dropped enough from its peak price when it was at.
It is starting to come down though. It for
when
sure is.
It has. Yeah, I've seen that, but like from when interest rates were at like 2.5% for mortgage rates.
So
like when
I
it
will
was like
say-
when peak price compared to like now, like I gotta wait for it to come down a little bit more because when the interest rates goes up, it's gonna make my like monthly payment go up on stuff. You know what I mean? So I
I'll
gotta at
say
least like wait to
the literal
stabilize.
problem in my area is not the price. It's that there is actually zero land for sale in my area. It's all either national forest or it's old people that already want to live there, or like you got lucky like me and you bought beforehand, or it was all bought up in this like last round of like insane high prices. Like there is no land for sale in Montana, bro. It is crazy. It is crazy. Or at least like not in this area, like where I live, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's some, but it's like it's really hard to find, bro.
Yeah.
And if you do find it, it's way too expensive.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's just like, but if the economy keeps taking a dump, like how a lot of people are predicting, people are going to have to offload some assets.
That's true.
And so that's when I'm looking to get in because yeah,
that
like
also,
especially if something's not cash flowing for you.
That offloading also coincides with higher alternative monetary resource valuations. So like Bitcoin would go up. Like when people are losing faith in the financial markets, they're going to go into Bitcoin naturally just because it's another option, you know, because there's real estate, there's the stock market, and then there's cryptocurrency, right? What are there? You know, there's not that much.
Yeah, I mean, like other like gold and silver.
Yeah, right. There's real estate. There's, I guess, minerals, and then there's the stock market, and then there's cryptocurrency, which are like virtual minerals. So like that's the same shit. You know what I mean?
It really is a new stock market. Like most of them are technologies. Like there's Bitcoin. Okay, so that's digital gold. But then the rest of them all have their own technological uses, and you're not investing in a like currency per se. You're investing.
It's like you're taking a stock portion.
It's new Web3 stocks. That's pretty much what they are. It's a new stock market. You're investing in these companies that do things digitally.
They have an idea that they're going to implement in their monetary value system.
A lot of them aren't even like strictly monetary. A lot of them are just technology for like that use blockchain. So, but then they have a coin that's associated with it, which helps facilitate their business.
That's what that is. That's a share.
Yeah. So it really is, other than Bitcoin and a handful of others, like maybe like that are proof of work, like Doge.
The coins are shares in an idea.
Yeah. And business. So, yeah. Other than land, yeah. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something though. I was gonna say something about that.
Real estate.
Do
you have?
Yeah. So I was gonna say, especially land, because like people are predicting like shit to still hit a fan even worse in the economy. The first assets people are going to offload are assets that don't cash flow. land doesn't cash flow unless you're using it for its natural resource and like minerals or mining out of it. And if it doesn't have a house on it and you're not renting it out, it's not making any money for you. You're actually paying property taxes on it every year. You know what I mean?
True. Very
So,
true.
like real just land by itself will be the first real estate that gets offloaded. Yeah, that's what
I like that. I like that. That's a great idea, and I agree. That is most definitely what will happen. However, that is only if the economy gets bad enough. You know, and a lot of people are predicting this crash or whatever, but I feel like we already hit the rock bottom on the economy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how the economy gets worse. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a bubble in the real estate market, yes, but the economy is a separate sector, and the economy has been garbaggio for a very long time in terms of inflation running rampant and all that stuff. So it's like, if inflation pops, that's good. That means the prices of everything goes down. But at the moment, we're still in a supercharged economy where the prices of things are high, everything is running hot. Everything's running hot right now. So, you know,
the Fed has stated that it's going to keep raising basis interest rates until inflation is under 2%. That's their official statement on inflation, under 2%. And inflation's still like at 8%.
Yeah.
So they're going to keep raising rates. It's at like 6.5 right now.
But that affects. Okay, right.
That affects credit lending, right? That's what the interest rates are about. And so I don't know. It's the basics. This is not I don't got a Nobel in economics, but
Nah, true. But at the same time, it's like, why is that not easier to understand, you know?
I think it's going to keep getting, I think there's still, we haven't had that a big event yet, especially when it comes to like this war. We've had some big events, but like, I think there's still going to be
I guess all that I'm trying to say, like, how could it get worse? What would you say? Like, gas prices go higher?
I think gas prices are definitely going to go higher.
They were already high.
So pertaining to gas prices. So California, when I left, gas prices were at like $6, like $5.70, like on average in California. As soon as I got across the border,
$3.88.
As soon as I got across the border into Arizona, $3.99.
Oh yeah.
Like, come
Welcome
on,
to the
bro.
rest of America.
California is so fucked. California is so fucked.
Yeah, I've been paying $3.88 for a while.
Which,
well, shit, bud.
It's still way too much. Still way too much.
Yeah, but I mean, what are we supposed to do, you know? Build a pipeline?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're supposed to build a fucking pipeline. But that shit got shut down.
But they won't let us. That's what's fucked, dude. That's
what's fucked.
Shit keep getting worse.
Oh, I wonder what way we could fucking fix the gas prices. Oh, maybe fucking build a fucking pipeline. Oh, they just got shut fucking down. Jesus, you motherfucking idiots.
And here, yeah, it got shut down here, but the pipeline over in Europe just got blown up.
Yeah, the Nord Stream.
Yeah, dude, have you heard about that? Have you heard about that? And the how Liz Truss was like texting the Secretary of State over here, saying it's done like 10 minutes later after it got blown up. Have you heard about that stuff?
No.
Oh, dude, it's wild. I'll say so. Basically, like just a few minutes after the Nord Stream pipeline got blown up, who's the hold on, let me look it up. Who's the Secretary of State here? Is it Blinken?
Tony Blinken.
It is Blinken.
Yeah.
Right?
Tony Blinken.
So her she Liz Truss, you know, the Prime Minister for Britain, like 10 minutes after
she was.
She stepped down. But I'm saying during
fucking booted, bro.
She stepped down though willingly.
Yeah, because she fucking implemented a tax policy that was so fucked up that she got literally ousted by the Conservative Party.
Right, but listen to this. So there was, while she was in office and while she was leading it, Nord Stream pipeline blows up. 10 minutes later, her shit got hacked, and this all like her text messages got released. 10 minutes after it got blown up, she texts Secretary of State Blinken a text message, and all it says is "It's done." This is like right after it got blown
really?
up. Yeah, I'm dead serious, dude. It's like all over the news right now. And she just texts, "It's done." And so now Russia is accusing Britain's special ops that they blew up the Nord Stream pipeline, because the Nord Stream was a Russian pipeline, right? They're accusing,
yeah.
So they're accusing Britain of blowing up this pipeline, and it's like a big kerfuffle.
It's a pipeline that goes to Germany, though.
Right. But they're accusing Britain for blowing it up for, I don't know, political reasons, to get certain countries in Europe to do things. You know, I don't know. I'm not the one running.
You want to know what it is? So the thing is that the EU is going to try to transfer to natural gas instead of oil. So
the Nord Stream, isn't that natural gas though?
Because Ukraine has billions of square meters, or whatever, however they calculate it, of stored natural gas. They have silos. That's the one thing Ukraine is good for, is storing natural gas. So now that Ukraine has been brought back into the EU by this anti-Russian sentiment, they are going to try to transfer the whole EU into natural gas, is like the understanding.
But the Nord Stream pipeline is a natural gas pipeline.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I think that's why they blew it up, because that was the natural gas from Russia.
From Russia, but there's another one
in Ukraine.
Yeah, there's another one. And I forget who the owner of that one is. But yeah, that's the Russian one that comes from Russia. But yeah, Russia's accusing Britain, and there's talks that they might take further steps against Britain because they're accusing them. I don't know, dude. It's getting wild, dude.
Also, breaking news: the United States has chosen to build and has been approved by the nuclear nation Australia to build a B-2 bomber facility. Or not a B-2, but like a B whatever the bombers are now, like a B-17.
Where?
Bomber facility in Australia.
I did hear
that's a direct conflict with China.
I did hear that with all the shit going on, the Department of Energy has started fast tracking the production of nuclear like energy sources again. Like power plants. No, they're starting to they're restarting them. They were phasing them out. Now they're restarting them. Yeah.
They're like, fuck this, man. We need energy somehow.
Yeah. I got a fucking solar hat on my head right now. Like I work in the industry, but come on.
Dude. You know that's a sine wave.
Yeah.
The sine wave on the hat, bro. That's fucking legends. That's a dope ass hat.
So they're like they want to put in all these measures thinking they're good for the environment, but when shit actually happens and they need energy, they're like, it doesn't matter where it comes from. We fucking need it.
Nuclear, baby. Let's go with nuclear.
Clear, clean. It's good for us.
Clean nuclear, but Japan fucked it up for everybody with the tsunami. They fucked it up for everybody.
Ukraine fucked it up for everybody. Everyone's scared of Chernobyl.
Bro. Once the tsunami hit in Japan and there was that Japan leak, that's what fucked everybody up. Then they started phasing it all back.
And Chernobyl and 3 Mile Island.
True, but that was beforehand. But yeah, very true. So we'll see, I guess. Shit.
Yeah.
That was our international news segment. Also, Justin Trudeau, he's a pussy ass. He does not stand for all Justins.
Justin Castro?
Trudeau.
No, Justin Castro.
Yeah, Justin Castro. We can call him Justin Castro. But don't call me Justin Castro because I am not castrofinated.
You kind of look with that beard right now in the lighting. You kind of look like a Castro.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Bro, I don't think that was Spanish.
Dude,
That was some Mandarin right there, dude.
No, man, that was my Hebrew call to prayer.
Oh, okay. Your dog's looking at you like, what the fuck?
Dude, I did have segments. So next podcast, not this one. I want to go into Hinduism. I think we should research why Hinduism is the most accurate religion because it describes reality as it really is.
The creator God Krishna spoke the world into existence with Om.
No, go way deeper, bro. The Hindu religion talks about existence living on a bubble on the edge of other creation, which is the multiverse theory, which I want to go into in our next podcast, but I haven't done enough research. I'm going to do more research in the next week. But Hinduism describes reality as it truly exists, and it's the most accurate religion. And I want to talk about that and like the validity of that and like the actual, like what that fucking shit means. Cause that's just crazy, bro. They're talking about shit as it is, not like about little stories and anecdotes about the human condition. They're going beyond the human condition and talking about metaphysical things and getting shit right. So there's a reason that they're able to go from the human condition to getting universal truths correct. And I want to explore that. And I think that'll be next episode.
Okay. It's pretty interesting though. Like a lot of these religions, they all come from like a common mythology, especially a lot of the
creator myths,
especially a lot of the ones that are polytheistic. But at least like in the Bible, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
That's bullshit.
No, listen. He says, "Let there be light." He speaks the world into existence. It's the same thing in Hinduism. The creator God Krishna speaks the world into existence with Om. A lot of these religions or mythologies, they start with sound and spoken in, or there's some sort of sound that creates the first.
And I would say that's where the similarities end, because that is very true. But that is the unifying theory behind them all. That's like the unifying theory. But I would say Hinduism is a branch of human theology that is much more valid than all the others, just personally. And I want to explore that, and I want to talk about that. But I'm still building on my notes.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, man.
Get that thesis for next time.
I'm gonna get that thesis. I'm gonna go stab some dying fish tomorrow, and I'm gonna go in here and get a fucking prime rib dip because that was their special tonight.
Okay, that sounds delicious.
Yes, sir.
All right, the basics out.
Basics out. All right, peace.